Okay guys, if you want to skip this introduction where I'm talking about what each category means from the significators, because I get all these questions, oh, I teach the same cards everywhere. No, these are significators. If you already been through it, know what I'm doing, just jump forward. At 5 minutes, this is when the reading starts. Okay, for those of you who don't know, please go through it once. That's all it would take. Okay, and also you can check more about this reading on my website, cattarot.ca. Thank you. Hi guys, these are July X series, so let me make this generic introduction for the new ones and for those of you who actually forgot about these dimensions that I'm exploring over here. And I am going to put the stamp down in the description so you can just jump through it if you already know what this means, but this is not going to be that long. Please check on my website for this spread. It is on the special. Currently it is $50, and I'm not going only 1 month when I'm doing a private reading. I'm actually going up to 3 months and exploring this actually much deeper than here on the site. So okay, the very first category, it is a 1, it is a magician. This is telling me, is this meant to be? Sometimes you can be 30 years with a person and it's just simply not meant to be. So we are going to be exploring this dimension. Then, so basically, do you have everything that you can lift this relationship off the ground, and is it going to be really that fulfilling? Then the second one is temperance. In the upper situation, we are seeing an angel that is merging 2 different people together and successfully, and look, there's this shine on going from his halo, right? But in the reverse situation, I want to see what is really not working out. So I mean, every relationship has its own basically cross to bear. So here basically we are going to see what is the obstacle, what needs to be glued in this relationship. Queen of Wands is generally representing sometimes fire signs, but in this spread I always use Queen of Wands because this tells me about dating, feeling at your best, because people do come back because they kind of like want to feel as best to each other, right? So that's what's going to be like one significator. And second significator for your partner, which could be male or female, it is up to you. It's kind of intermingling kind of things, is going to be Knight of Wands. So if this is like on and off relationship, more or less like if that somebody's an ex, because again you want him to kind of gallop on a big horse and kind of like get you, or you want this energy flying. Or for those of you who are going through you know, official breakups, would be King of Wands. So this is for on and off relationships, or if he's coming back, right? And now we have the 8 of Wands, and 8 of Wands is going to talk about the communication and the energy in between the two of you, just to see what's happening there. So Queen of Wands, how he or she sees you. 9 of Wands, how basically this person feels about themselves, what he thinks, what he feels. And then it's bringing me to Judgment. This is one of my actually 3 major karma cards, and or 4 in total, because I also include Ace of Swords to be one of the karmic ones. So simply, what is karma talking about is connection. And lastly, the last category is going to be 4 of Wands. So here I really want to see if you guys are going to the next level, the quality of this relationship, and so on and so forth. So this is this much about the spread that we are going to be reading here for July. So we're going to go first 10 days, second 10 days, third 10 days, and then I'm going to give you a sneak peek for the beginning of August, because I have to do that a little bit later, because on the 1st I would have way too much work on my hands. So I'm moving this from the 7th to 7th. And guys, don't forget that I have the other types of readings. I have karmic readings, I have past life readings, I have 20 minutes, 40 minutes, depending on how many questions really you have. What is really also important for those of you who don't know, that there is also a Viber on Facebook, and I'm trying to kind of like give you different aspects of each card and kind of like give you kind of positive notes. So join in, and anybody who shares any of my posts this month is entered into a contest for getting one of these 3 readings. And for those 2 of you who still didn't contact me regarding the reading that you want for June, please do. All right, so let's jump in. Hi Aquarius, let's see what's in the store for us for July 7th to August 7th. Is our ex coming back? Okay, Aquarius, let's see what's happening with ex-partners. Aquarius, ex-partners, Aquarius, exes, Aquarians, exes, Aquarians. What's going to happen with your exes July and first week of August 2017? The messages. Somebody's not sure what they want. Maybe we're rejecting things even though they're offered. Let's see what happens. Aquarius, July 2017 and first week of August 2017. Aquarius for July 17 and first week of August. Aquarius, July and first week of August. So okay, so let's check the first 10 days and see what happens. So the toolbox. Whoa. Well, it's actually not that bad. The worst is behind us. We felt backstabbed and looks like we are coming back to life. We are on the way up. So what needs to be glued? Justice. We are trying to get some kind of balance. Maybe like our diet is out of balance, maybe our life is out of balance, maybe this whole situation kind of like took us off our path, and this is calling for, hey, you need to get back. You need to get back to your path and to your mission. So how does partner see us in this first 10 days? Well, they see us as kind of like pulling our act together. We are together, we are loving, we can create things. Generally, this is a really good card to be seen like by a partner. So it is kind of like really peaceful, a moderate kind of like approach. Somebody, they see us as somebody who actually, even though we know we are out of alignment, they kind of see us as patient, and they see us as somebody who is going to be really gentle if they approach us. So the communication, yeah, the walls are really high, guys, right? So there is the self-protection that kicked in, you know. It's like when the computer starts to overheat, it just like kicks out because it's protecting those little guts inside. So this is what this is. So let's see the partner, and either of this court cards can be us or the partner. You see, they're getting it. They are finally getting it. Look, this is the card of, hey, look at me, I won and you lost. Nah, I'm the winner and I'm here and you are here. So guess what? In relationships, well, it's basically in life. This is like win-lose situation. And when is win-lose? You lose. So in this situation, everybody lost. And it looks like the partner could have an extra person like on the side. We'll see. It could be just simply that it was interference of some form, but it kind of like would make sense with kind of feeling like here so backstabbed. It was something we kind of probably didn't see coming, and we are coming back to being ourselves. So what is karma saying here? Karma is saying, you know what, Aquarius, shoot for the stars. Find what is your dream. This is a lovely card. Sevens are just basically spiritual and independent cards, right? So when you see sevens, you always know that there is some kind of, well, I guess a crossroad. There is like some kind of motion in which kind of direction you want to go. In this case here, It's talking about that we need to revisit our imagination, our artistic endeavors, creative abilities, unleash things in us, right? So it looks like we put stuff aside, because when we are suffering in our head, and literally we can create a storm by looking just out through the window and being angry. So, you know, it's that ability of our mind. So here it's saying, wait, let's go soft again. Let's kind of build those castles in the air, right? Because you see, these castles in the air can actually become reality if we focus long enough. So just kind of remain spiritual, remain open, and kind of like focus on manifestation, not on limitation. So this is really saying, like, don't, like, these walls are now getting too high. You need to start to fly, otherwise you're going to close yourself in. And if we don't do it, guess who's going to do for us? Something will happen. Oh my gosh. So this is, I'm recording on the 7th, so 3 more days, guys. Whoa, I'm locking myself in for the weekend. So anyway, something is going to happen. Something is going to be shaken. So look at the 2 black cards on the edges. 2 majors, 3 majors. So this could be, I still actually don't see the communication with the partner. This is going to be something internal. It's going to be something that has to collapse. We might have a small mini breakdown. We can just, like, literally, sometimes when Aquarius has a breakdown, sometimes the other things start to break around us. Computers, cars, you know, whatever. Toilet breaks down or floods. This is all, like, basically that energy that we have that is manifesting out. And it could be just like, I mean, short circuit that the tower happens, and this is going to take us by surprise. So let's see from the 11th to the 21st. Okay, so we are still kind of healing. This is not being who we really are. This is kind of like being on a superficial level, trying to kind of, like, this is probably building our self-esteem, I would say. And usually when you start with self-esteem, you always go from the surface on how do we look to the other people. We live in a really weird society, and this is why it is. Are we going to be desired by somebody else? That's what this is all about. And how do I make this? So in a sense, some of us will start with a diet regime or fitness regime. It's all good, right? Because this is the best kind of antidote to feeling sad. Kind of like you get kind of like that energy flowing. You see, like, yeah, the justice, that was some kind of breakup. That breakup kind of like really took us out of balance. And Queen of Swords is like us not feeling ourselves. So double whammy here, right? And it could be that that was probably the biggest loss in here, that we lost ourselves in the process. And hence the Tower is saying, wait a minute, it's enough of this feeling sorry about yourself and mulling it over. It is time to rebuild yourself. There you go. We are rebuilding ourselves. Ace of Pentacles means that, you know, it's dedication to move slow but start new. Ace of Pentacles is a really good start of friendship, like good start of exploration of somebody else, but also exploration of ourselves. Queen of Cups, we have lots of queens over here. Wow. But this can also mean kind of getting emotions balanced, which is kind of important to kind of make these changes. Look at them. Whoa, they're coming and offering us love. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. Now, caveat. If this is someone you're married to, or you had a long-term relationship with, or you, oh my gosh, look at the hail in the middle of the summer. If you have a long-term relationship with someone, or you have a child, that can represent that, actually. And this can actually represent the whole bunch of people want to have their say. This can also talk about figuring out how to reconcile, because this is what this can mean, kind of like getting back. See, karma is saying, watch out, these things are out of balance. Somebody might be juggling something, or this can simply be some kind of embarrassment, not being able to keep all the balls in the air. It's kind of indecision, you see. Okay, I want to move forward, but then you get scared, kind of a thing, because all these things that happen pulls us behind. And you see the world. This is not good, because first of all, we are represented in this card. This is us, this kind of blonde creature over here. That will be Aquarius. This will be Scorpio, which is also represented with Phoenix, a Leo, and Taurus, the fixed signs. Fixed signs are turning the world around. Why? Because fixed signs are so stubborn that when they set their mind on something, they make it happen. So they can't turn the world around. All the other signs would be fed up with it within, like, I mean, thousands of light years. I was forget it, I need to party or something. But no, we are stubborn enough to do that. But when this happens, we are also stubborn not to let go of certain things. So this is why Tower is coming down on us. We need to find certain way we need to get rid of certain way of being in order to balance ourselves. So on the surface we look balanced, but inside there is still turmoil, and there is like still, this is some kind of embarrassment of some kind. This also could deal with self-esteem and feeling inadequate, but this is like what it is. We need to kind of make this shift. It is really strange, because it could be that we are talking to a person, and it could be that we are talking to a person about somebody who interfered with the relationship as well, and they might try to convince us that it isn't what we thought it was. But I don't see here confession. I don't see the truth coming out. I still see things being kind of reversed here. So let's see the last 10 days from the 21st to 31st. Well, the Fool. What is this? Like, this is a theme for July. The Fool is like, okay, shall we start over? But if we start over, everything has to be put aside. All the energies that we had have to be cleared, and that's, we are already doing this Tower. And this kind of like takes lots of, for Fool, oh my gosh, it takes lots of energy. You just have to look up and up and up. And it's try guys, it's really hard. Try once for 7 days to just think positive thoughts. And it was okay, thank you officer for giving me this speeding ticket. I guess it's meant for me. Okay, I got a parking ticket. Oh look, you know, I have a flat tire. It's really hard. So, but this is exactly talking about that. You have to kind of move forward. So yeah, we kind of like feel that we lost something, or even worse yet, to feel like losers in a situation. And I think this is that whole connectivity, which I call embarrassment. Maybe kind of like, okay, where do I go from here? See, again, creativity, motherhood, the Empress reversed. It's kind of like being absorbed with our own needs, figuring out. This can be a motherhood. It could be that somebody else is a mother here, or a father, and that this is kind of in our way. So it could be somebody else's wife, husband, and a child that actually we don't want to juggle with. That can also mean that as well. So it's kind of stipulation, you see, and that is getting to standstill. It's getting back to thinking black and white, which is like why we got a Tower. Why the Tower told us, like, you have to shut everything, crash it down, you're starting from the scratch. But got stuck. The partner, look, the partner, especially for those who had very serious relations that was heading toward marriage or living together, is really trying to say, well, I'm really here, like, you have to kind of accept this is kind of me. But look, karma is saying, no, it's not just that you have to accept it, because this is going to keep bothering you. You really have to think about that, how much that other person, so it looks like it could be an ex of this person, not necessarily a real influence, but that X is so powerful that is like really mudding things, so you cannot really have going forward and feeling that feminine, like when this is taken out. So it looks like it works for them because it's their baggage, but it doesn't work for us because, You know, we kind of like are getting like our karmic lessons here. See, it's saying this is a test, guys, and you know, you have to go back. You still didn't pass it. So let's see the last week in the first week in August. See, anxiety, it's back to kind of like, what do I do? It's just like fear of moving forward, because it's 9. You know that something has to be finalized. Wow, there is a devil. So again, there is like a person hovering around, which you already dealt with, and then you kind of got sucked in right back. And this is kind of like somebody's maybe also preoccupied with material things. This could mean also that karma is testing us. Did we heal ourselves from codependency? Is this person really good for us, or we just want to get there because we will feel victorious, we will feel, oh, we won, or we will feel good for a moment before again the same situation starts to happen and we feel unhappy, and then we have to start from all over again, because look, we know there's secrets. The moon is here, so there are some kind of secrets around, and these secrets are regarding, we are wondering if this partner is involved with someone. We don't have clarity, and this is why they're telling us no, we are not. But we don't have this feeling. We are like 11 sign. We have like psychic powers, and sometimes that's why they're calling us crazy. Sometimes they're telling us they don't like us, just because we see through them. We have this X-ray vision. So, but some secrets will be coming out, and it will be coming out in regarding to their partner or children or something in that respect. You see, that is needed for us to be happy, and it's going to be again communication about what is happiness, how do we get there, putting things on the table, him saying, well, these are my goals, but then again, I don't like seeing these 3 kind of things. Like, looks like his goals are that like all these people have to be present. It is a tough situation, it looks like, and that maybe he has an ex and children in his life who could be very difficult, and we are having a difficulty accepting that, because something that has happened, maybe that ex created us problems that we had to balance ourselves, because it looks that way, or you know, we don't feel that the partner is dedicated, but for some reason, like, we need to see complete transparency. You see, karma is saying, look, you know, be careful, the truth is still not out there. And ultimately, look, don't try to be with this person because afraid to be single. This is kind of like, again, look, I have a 9 and I have a 9. Like, certain things have to end with this person. This person does want to be with you, Aquarius, absolutely. But, you know, we are fixed sign. Sucks to be fixed sign in situations like this, because this actually would require us to wrap ourselves around them. And I don't think Aquarius is capable of doing that. We need other signs to do that for us, because we are fixed sign, and that's why we can move mountains, because we are fixed sign. So it is up to you. I would love to know your comments. I would like to know what's going on in your life, so please talk to me, and I really appreciate it, and read them all. Please subscribe, like, share, and join Facebook, and you know, you are my Aquas. I love you. All the best. Talk to you soon. And yeah, get a private reading, because guys, this is just a general reading. This might not be your energy at all. Also check your Venus sign and check your partner's Mars sign to get a bigger picture. Thanks everybody. Love you.